Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's Ashley J's. I am Ashley J, and today we are talking about what happens when you move too fast in a relationship. Maybe you've done this. I know if I've done it, and maybe other people have done it that you know of, but it's something that you have to be cautious of. Okay? So, moving too quickly in your relationship can cause you to lose your perfect one, whoever that may be. And it's so easy to get caught up with someone and move too quickly when you believe that they are your one, right? I've done it. I thought that somebody was my perfect person and moved too quickly, and things just did not work out well. And I'm not with those people, obviously, but it happens. It happens to all of us. So there are signs that you guys have moved too fast in your relationship, but you can slow it down and save your relationship. Your relationship doesn't have to end in ruin because you move too quickly. You give that person your trust before they earned it. That is something that you should not do, because everybody needs to earn your trust and they need to work for it. So outside of your family, you should not trust anybody too quickly, because in a new relationship, you spending time with them. Oh my goodness, sorry, spending time with them, but you don't really know them yet. So giving them your trust too quickly can be dangerous, and you may not know what you're getting into by doing something like that. All right. You spend too much time together, which can be a bad thing. I know when it's a new relationship, all you want to do is be with that person and love on them and all of that great stuff. But spending too much time with someone can be dangerous, because you're not giving each other space, and you can start to feel like you're being suffocated. If you do break up, you'll be extremely hurt because you put a whole lot into a relationship when you feel like this person is your special person, but you really don't know for sure yet because you don't know that person all the way yet. So you want to keep your individuality, and you can spend time together, but have some breaks in between. You know, maybe have a schedule, maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or something like that. You guys spend together, and the other days in between, you do your own thing. I don't know. You could figure it out, but you don't want to spend too much time underneath each other. All right. There is another one of those steps that takes. This is another one of those steps that takes time. I'm sorry, y'all. The two of you create a sense of security too quickly. This happens when you've been single and lonely for a while. By doing this, you aren't getting to know the real person yet. So you jump head over heels with this person, and you guys end up having a false sense of security with each other. And we kind of become, some of us, not all of us, become clingy in our new relationship because we've been by ourselves for so long, and you got somebody that's new and exciting, and you feel like they're the one, and your sense of security is into them, but it shouldn't be that into them, because you still gotta figure things out. And this goes along with having trust in them too quickly. There is obviously going to be some sense of security, but you can't have too much in the beginning of your relationship, okay? Because you don't know them yet. You never have a major fight, but the two of you are already making huge plans together. So if anybody says that they do not fight in their relationship, do not have an argument in their relationship, it's a lie. Because you're two different people, okay? Two totally different people. You are not going to agree on absolutely everything, okay? So you're going to have a fight. You're going to have a disagreement. It's bound to happen. Check it out. If you have a sibling, you guys probably fought. I know me and my sister fought all the time because we're two completely different people. Nobody is going to have the perfect relationship where there's just no such thing as arguments. It's not going to happen. That's not realistic. So you need to have a big fight before you make plans about the future, because that big fight is going to tell you everything that you need to know about that person that you're trying to be with. Like, let's see, who they are truly. Because when we first meet each other, we have our representatives in front of us, right? So once you have that big fight, the representative is gone. They're going out the door, and you get to know who the real person is. So you need to have an argument to make things happen, make things clear about whether you want to be with this person for a long time, or maybe this was a mistake and the butterflies tricked me. The butterflies in your stomach, I'm talking about. Okay. Also, you guys can't get enough of each other. It's all well and good. You always want to spend time with each other, but you just have great sex all the time, but you don't talk about sex. So you guys could be sexually incompatible, but because you just want to be with each other and you just, are excited that it's a new relationship, you ignore the incompatibility, and then time goes on, and then all of a sudden somebody is unsatisfied with sex, but it was all good in the beginning. No, that's not going to work. You have to talk about sex. If you plan on having lots of sex, you got to talk about sex, okay? That's just a given. You need to have that discussion about where, how, and what you like, all right? And what you're comfortable with. All right. You hadn't met each other's families or friends yet. This is a big sign that you're moving too fast. Meeting the friends and family of your new partner is what will give you a clue of who they are and what relationships they value, as well as if they like you. Okay, because I know from my family, when I've brought certain guys around them, I could tell by their interaction with that guy that they didn't like him. He was no good, which meant, maybe I don't need to be with him. And maybe I need to second guess my decision to be with this person for an extended period of time. And then after they meet your family and your friends, what are they saying once you guys get by yourselves? That's all things that you need to think about. Because if they talk bad about your family, you definitely don't want to be with that person. You don't want to be with somebody that's going to talk bad about your family. Only you and your family can do that. And when the relationship is new, they don't have the license to do that. All right. There is a lot of discussion about moving in together. Moving in with your partner before knowing them can be a huge mistake. Okay, you only know how they take care of themselves and their place just from the few times you're over there, and then living together. It is the true essence, or you see the true essence of how they live, and they may not be what you are compatible with. Let me tell y'all a story real quick. So when my husband and I first started dating, right? And I would come, we were long distance. I think I told you guys this before. And I would come down to visit him. He would have his house nice and tidy. I am a nice and tidy person. I am very clean and organized. But once I moved here and I was in his presence a lot more, he was a little bit different with how he lived. So that took some time for us to get used to each other and to get into a good rhythm on how, and understand how each other wants to keep a house and likes to keep a house. All right. So these are all things that you have to figure out before deciding to move in with someone. with that new person. Moving too quickly and moving in together is not a good idea right away, okay? And then another thing you don't want to do is stop engaging with your friends. You are so caught up in hanging with your new boo that you forgot about your friends. And they are typically the ones to do the background check on your new boo. So, they met them, right, that one time, but they don't like them because they found out that his last girlfriend he cheated on, and it was the same exact way that he moved quickly, like he is with you, right? So, they don't like him. Or if you're a guy and the girl that you introduced to your homeboys, they don't like her because they could tell she got a little crazy in her, and they think that they get this vibe that things are probably going to get bad between the two of you, because that little crazy is not going to be hidden for long to you. Okay. So you need to not stop engaging with your friends. You need to keep your connection with your friends strong, because they are also going to be that shoulder that you need to cry on when things kind of go south with you guys or things get off track. They can also be your motivators for your relationship and helping you stay in your relationship. Okay. The relationship has consumed who you are. This is such a bad thing. You stop being you so that you can keep them in your life. I've done this. This means you are operating out of fear. You adore that person so much that you can't be without them. I've done this, and it's a sucky place to be in, because you can't be yourself, because you're so scared that if you're yourself this one time, that's going to be it for them. And sometimes that is it, which means that wasn't the person for you. And that it's good that they found out who you really are and you found out who they really are, so that you guys can part ways. Okay, this is something that is, that can be serious, and it could be kind of sucky and lead to a terrible breakup. Okay. The last thing is, the two of you do not form true intimacy. Intimacy is a vital key for making relationships work. And if you move too quickly with that person, you will not develop intimacy. All right. It takes time to develop it. And when you move too fast, you skip the steps, and the relationship will definitely not last. There are certain steps that you need to go through, and I'll do a video on intimacy for you. But there are certain steps that you need to go through to build that strong foundation, and intimacy belongs in that strong foundation. And for you guys to stay together and stay connected, you have to be intimate. And I'm not talking about sexual. There's many other types of intimacy that people don't know about. So you need to have a level of intimacy in your relationship in order for it to last. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I would love for you to drop a comment in the comment section, like and share and subscribe. I love you guys. Thank you for being here with me. Bye.